to the PG version of Monday Night Raw because Peacock was so mad of the over 17,000 hours of content that they had to go through when we made the switch over that we are turning back the clock from game night, report cards, hey hey hop hop, and so much more. And even the Hurt Business breaking up. I mean, what the hell was this Monday Night Raw? A brand new episode of Kimmy Talks Wrestling, and we are starting right now. What is happening? Remember last week when I stood, well, not in this room, in a different room, and I talked about how excited I was that Raw was finally getting back on track. We were having storylines that made sense, and we were like smooth sailing into the road to WrestleMania. Okay, now what happened between last Monday and last night? What happened? Like, who wrote Raw? Did you write it 10 minutes before Raw? Like, what? Okay, so we're gonna start off with the obvious thing that everyone is so upset about is that the Hurt Business is no more. So, if you did not see last week, basically, Sheldon and Cedric, they were on the outside distracting Bobby, but not distracting Bobby, and then they couldn't defeat Drew, and Bobby was upset, and then last night, Bobby basically said that he didn't need them anymore, beat them up, led to a one-on-one match between Sheldon Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, which was really good, by the way. Bobby won, and we replaced the Hurt Business with Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, you know, King Corbin, the dude that's on the blue brand. What? So, you know, Drew challenged the whole locker room because, you know, Bobby challenged him last week to beat up Drew. And so we went to the Jobber locker room, and Braun didn't want to do anything. Humberto didn't do anything either, or Drew Gulak. And then Ricochet stepped up. Drew beat Ricochet. Ali beat him up. Ali then lost to McIntyre. Now there's like 10 minutes left to Raw, and we're like, oh my god, like Samoa Joe? Brock Lesnar? Baron Corbin? What? First of all, who is now going to SmackDown from Raw? That's my question. 2, why? 3, you could have had so many more people. You could have had the Hurt Business go into WrestleMania. You did not have to break them up. I really want to know who wrote this Monday Night Raw. I was so upset. I was more upset with the fact that Baron Corbin coming out kind of made no sense. I mean, people were talking about that, like, I don't know when it was. I want to say it was maybe 2 years ago. Like, there was a 6-man tag, and Drew, Bobby, and Baron were all on the same page. So, like, oh, it's long-term storytelling because then Drew, Bobby, and Baron beat up Drew. So, oh my god, long-term storytelling. This makes no sense. I'm so mad. Like, are you now telling me that there's a slim possibility that Baron Corbin's going to get added to this universe, like, to this championship match at WrestleMania for no reason because we couldn't get Lesnar? Oh my god, no. And then we get even worse. Because now we have the music video for Miz and Morrison, and I liked, you know, hey hey ho ho, like the past two. I thought they were really funny, but the crowd noise was too loud, so you couldn't even hear the rap. They were dressed in bunny costumes, and I want to remind everyone, The Miz was WWE champion a month ago, and now he's in a bunny costume. And then, you know, we showed the video, and Bad Bunny comes out, and then Bad Bunny's like, I'm gonna make you my bitch, and then Bad Bunny punches the Miz, and that punch actually looked like it kind of hurt, so I'm excited to see what he's gonna do at WrestleMania. But I'm just really upset that we can't have the tag match, because obviously that was the initial plan, but I know John Morrison has a lingering knee injury, and I think Damian Priest also has some type of lingering injury as well, so it kind of makes me upset that we can't have the tag match, but I'm intrigued to see what Bad Bunny is going to do at WrestleMania, and he is probably going to win, but still, no. And then we get even worse, because now for the segment that nobody cares about with Braun and Shane McMahon literally shows us Braun's 5th grade report card to tell us how stupid he is, and he got D's in everything, and like every single teacher comment was talking about how he should get left back and he doesn't have any friends. complained on Twitter. They brought back the train noise. They brought it back because then it was Braun versus Jackson Riker. I still really don't understand why Elias and Jackson Riker are with Shane McMahon. Like, they're not going to perform at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, Elias. And he was doing the thing around the ring again, and they played the noise. And when everyone on Twitter complained about this, and everyone was like, well, this is dumb. What? And then we get even more PG. So, like, remember, we started up here, and now we're all the way down here. Because now we have AJ and Omos versus Xavier and Kofi in game night. And they're playing charades, and of course, like, Kofi and Xavier, like, they get theirs like that, and, like, Omos just doesn't want to play. And AJ's like, come on, like, this is so easy. He couldn't, like, AJ had to draw the sun. And I saw someone on Twitter like, oh my god, AJ's drawing the sun, you know, the thing that revolves around the flat earth that he thinks we live on. So then, Omos is like, it doesn't matter if we win this or not, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one to beat both of you and, you know, become tag team champions with AJ. It then led to a singles match between Xavier and AJ, and then it was a DQ because Omos beat everybody up. So we did not need the game night segment match, though, and won. And then it got even worse because we copied and pasted the SmackDown storyline and put it on Raw. The same exact storyline. The only thing we're changing is the people. Not even. You're changing 2 people. So then, it was, you know, Rhea and Asuka's contract signing, and we all know how contract signings work in the WWE. And Rhea flipped the table onto Asuka, and it looked really bad. And I was like, great. Good job, Rhea. Kidding. But it looked really bad, and then after literally losing to Naomi 5 minutes before this segment, Shayna and Nia go, we destroyed the women's division for over a year, we're on top, and Rhea just wants to waltz in here and, like, demand a title opportunity. So, do you know what happened? Next week, we are getting Shayna and Nia versus Asuka and Rhea. We just saw this on SmackDown, and everyone, including me, did not like it. I can't. I just don't understand how next week is the go-home show for WrestleMania. And what's the appeal? Like, what? This Raw was awful. I don't know if maybe something happened. I know if you were following Twitter last night and you saw the Andrade Charlotte thing going on, that a WWE doctor gave a pregnancy scare to Charlotte, and Andrade was basically just, like, trashing the company, which was very interesting to hear, and I was upset because the whole thing was in Spanish, so I had to wait for Google Translate to really, help me. So I don't know if maybe that got them annoyed, or something else is really going on, but last night's Raw was probably the worst Raw ever. Not even ever. Like, remember, like, that one point in, like, was it 2020? No, it was, like, 2018, where it was just, like, continuous bad Raws, and then, like, the McMahon family had to come out. That's where we're at right now. Like, I just don't get it. Vince, from today, Mania is 12 days away. What are you waiting for? Make sure to like this video. Oh, I'll go over the Mania schedule. That's what I'll do. Okay. So, of course, we have a lot of things coming up. So, next Monday, I will be posting my NXT prediction video. I'm doing it with my roommates. They are picking based on pictures, and I made a very pretty PowerPoint. So, tune into that. Tuesday, you'll have your Raw review. I'm not reviewing the Hall of Fame. Thursday, you will have your AEW and NXT Stand and Deliver review night 1. Friday, you will have your Mania predictions with a very special guest. I'm very excited for this. You'll have your Mania predictions, your NXT Nightstand 2 review. Saturday, you'll have your SmackDown review. And Sunday, you'll have your Mania Night 1 review. And then Monday, you'll have Mania Night 2. And then we start wrestling every day of the week because NXT is officially moving to Tuesdays, Impact's moving to Thursdays, so you're going to have content every day of the week starting in 2 weeks. I am so excited. So make sure you guys tune in. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and you get to actually celebrate with me because I'll be out of quarantine, and you get to see how I celebrate the wonderful WrestleMania week. So make sure to click that bell for notifications.